So it finally happened. Now it's gonna come back. Obviously, I think it says right here, and we already knew it because it was one of those things. Oh, we need to ban TikTok. We need to ban it from America. It's run by China. So he goes from wanting to ban it to like, oh yeah, let's not ban it. Of course, I honestly think that will be amazing. So we all know how people on the left despise this guy. How will they react knowing that TikTok has come back thanks to him? Because this time he's going to be the one having to sign in whatever needs to be signed in or whatever. So they can't say, "Oh no, this was because of this person," or no, it's all him. It even says right here, we are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us. So if it comes back, it's all Trump. How will their minds just explode? Uh, you know, just due to the thought of TikTok being brought back. Are they going to refuse to use TikTok? Like, I'm not going to use anything that a fascist pig like Trump. Like, what are they going to do? It'd be like watching a computer glitch. It's like it doesn't know what to do anymore. Um, but yeah, he wants to bring it back as long as it's not owned by China. I'll bring it back. I like TikTok. My son Baron likes to divulge in TikTok, but I don't like the fact that it's owned by China. Um, so obviously, I think there's going to be some kind of a bill or whatever passed to kind of allow it as long as it's actually sold off to an American company or however he has to go about it. Because that's the whole point. It's either ban it or you sell it to a company that isn't in China. And so that's probably. I mean, we've still got. It's currently the 19th, so it's going to be banned for a little while before it comes back. I mean, I seriously doubt day one of him being in office that this is going to be a priority. So even as even as president, he's still probably not going to be too concerned about TikTok right off. He's going to be more concerned about doing the things that he promised to do. But once he's done with all of those, after being a dictator for just day one, we're going to drill, drill, drill. We're gonna build the wall and we're gonna drill, drill, drill. Just day one. After he's done everything that he wants to do, then he'll whatever needs to be done for TikTok. As a businessman, I'm sure he's gonna, you know, try to get the most out of this to where it's more beneficial for America or whatever. Um, but yeah, the fact that yeah, it's again, imagine again, it's gonna be banned for a little while anyway. But if it's gonna come back, imagine the meltdown on Twitter and all that. All these people on the left, or all these people who hate this guy, knowing that the platform was brought back thanks to him. Again, they won't be able to give the credit to anyone else because when it does come back, Biden won't be in office, Harris won't be there, so they can't say, "Oh yeah, it was all them." It'll be thanks to Trump. And you know how much they hate him. They do not want to give him any credit for anything. So like I said, it's like, are they going to just stop using TikTok? Are they going to just stop using it, claiming that it's run by fascists now? I mean, what's going to happen? Like I said, it's going to be like watching a computer glitch. It's trying to figure out what to do, but I mean, it's going to be an amazing thing to see because we know that they love nothing more than their precious little TikTok. But to have it brought back by someone they despise, someone they've been complaining about for the past almost decade now, to see it brought back by him. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I don't think we'll see them have such a hard time like I'm sure they'd have an easier time figuring out what gender they are and figuring out if they want to use TikTok. I can't wait. I can't wait to go onto Twitter whenever they reinstate it and just see the meltdowns. Everyone and their mother on that side coming out and attacking Donald Trump. Also, if you've seen, people are complaining that Snoop is apparently performing at his inauguration, and people are like, of course, calling Snoop every racial slur and Uncle Tom and this and that. Um, but anyone who doesn't know, Trump pardoned like 73 people, and one of those people was, one of the guys at Death Row Records. What's his name? Michael Harris or something. So the very label that Snoop got started with, Trump pardoned one of the guys who, was supposed to serve like life in prison, and he pardoned him. So Snoop went from liking Trump to hating him to liking him again because he's like, yeah, you know what? That President Trump pardoned him, and that's a cool insert what he would normally say. Um, so actually, hang on. I think I had to clip it for TikTok, or not TikTok. Wow, Twitter. Right here. Yeah, Michael Harris. Michael Harris, co-founder of Death Row Records, who served time for attempted murder and drug offenses after his 1988 conviction. Spent 30 years behind bars for the drug charge before Trump pardoned him and 73 others. Now, this guy's supposed to be a racist. I'm pretty sure 73, I'm sure there were plenty of black men among them. Trump is honestly the worst racist in history. Harris's label was the first to sign, yeah. Who would later acquire Death Row Records in 2022. At the time, Harris is pardoning. A phone call during which Snoop responded to the news saying, "That's great work from the president and his team on the way out. They did some great work while they was in there, and they did some great work on their way out. Let them know that I love what they did." Again, this guy went from being friends with Trump, liking Trump before he became a politician, to hating Trump, back to liking him again. So, they melt down over anything. They melt down over anything. So watching their heads explode will be amazing. But I think when TikTok does ultimately come back, there needs to be some kind of standard set. Too often we see, like the pranks. Those need to be done with, like, right now, or not right now, but before, that stuff was basically promoted. You have these idiots going around speeding down the highway at 150 something miles an hour while texting and streaming, which is dangerous. You have women who basically whoring themselves. There needs to be some kind of standard. TikTok in itself isn't the harmful part, it's what they allow on the platform. So, you know, but yeah, it's going to come back again. It may take a month, it may take 2 months. It's whenever he gets around to it. Because again, when he gets into office, it's not going to be the first thing on his mind. He's not going to be like, it's great to be back in the White House. I missed it. I'm going to go ahead and get TikTok back up. I'm going to get it up right now. But Mr. President, aren't you dictator day one right now? I know I said all of that, but we got to get TikTok back and running. All those young people want to get back on to make their TikToks. But yeah, that's not going to be the first thing on his mind. It's going to be the build a wall and drill, drill, drill. But when it does come back, ultimately, I hope it is for the better, and I hope it's something that people can use and not have to worry about, why is this thing being promoted to my child? Like I said, the dangerous stunts, the dangerous pranks, girls whoring themselves out. There needs to be more quality control when it comes to that stuff. So, but anyway, as of right now, TikTok's not available. Oh well. But like a great man once said, I'll be back. Or in this case, it'll be back. But yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know in case you aren't up to date on the current ticking of the talk. But as of right now, it's not up, and they want to work with soon-to-be President Trump to get it back up, to reinstate it once he takes office. But you can still log in to download your data. So if you're afraid that it's not going to come back and you have some precious stuff on there that you want to get, now's your time to do it. I don't know if this will be the, if you'll have the ability to do this for very long, to log in to download your data. So log in now, because again, most likely will come back, but it probably won't be first on his mind, and it may be a couple months, maybe a little longer. So if you have any precious data or whatever that you want to download, do it now. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.